we got glimpses of the future with this one. This chapter, though. Toriko chapter 269. What? Yo. I'm doing once again a read-along chapter review / video, whatever you want to call it. And the reason I'm doing this, I wasn't going to do it, right? I mean, I already did a long enough Magi Labyrinth of Magic chapter review read-along, right? But this chapter had so many elements that I wanted to catch. I'm like, yeah, I can't miss none of this. None of this. And so this chapter, we gonna dive right in, right, already, because this video probably won't be long enough, right? So we start off, just like the Magi chapter this week. It's like, yo, what the mess? And what I mean is, it's like, it's just this random thing. We see a couple mice. They look like they about to eat some food, some like pellets. Squeak, squeak. Like, what is this? It says, and I didn't even read this the first time. The atmosphere trembles. A vortex swirls. I just saw the pictures. I saw the panels. I ain't see that. But I saw that. I'm like, what? And maybe it would have made sense if I wouldn't have been such surprised if I saw this. But I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, is this a gourmet world? Like, because last time I checked, Toriko and the rest of the 4 Heavenly Kings, Komatsu and the rest, were still in human world. So I'm like, what's going on here? Are we seeing a getting there? I'm like, who? Vortex of who? Or is Toriko at battles? Like, because the last time I remember, it was the Ichirayu versus Midori, that kind of vortex. So I don't know what's going on. They're looking up, and it's going ominous. And here's the vortex, y'all. Here is the vortex. Now y'all see that vortex, right? Then we see it land. I'm like, oh snap! We got Battle Wolf going in. We got the Battle Wolf. All right, and then so. Skip over because a bunch of foolishness. Ooh, skipped over that. That was nice showing of the blue nut. I'm like, oh snap! That one looks like Terry though. Tell me that doesn't look like Terry. I was like, yo, that looks like Terry. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you got a Battle Wolf, we got a Mother Snake, we got the King Crow. I'm like, and it says 3 beasts encircled by the Emperor Ring. I'm like, oh, and they looking right at it. And doggone the Emperor Crow, because I remember King of Lightning talk about this, and it's like, yo, the Emperor Crow, crows can be vicious, but it's like a crow, the king, the Emperor of the air, but yo, he right up in the middle, he ready to go. He more so than in that panel, then the Battle Wolf in the Mother Snake. But then these pictures, look at this. Look at this. Look at the Battle Wolf. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know. But anyway, the Battle Wolf's got a certain look. But then this King Crow though, this Emperor Crow, look at that face. You see the Battle Wolf? It's kind of white. But anyways, shoot. What'd I do? I screwed up. I'm mad, y'all. Look at this. Look at that face though. That's the face of death. You see that face though? And then the mother snake not playing either. I don't know if y'all can see that. Not playing either. Looking like it's ready to eat, dog. I'm like, yo, they about to go at it. We got the kings. We got doggone spring. And this picture was crazy. I'm like, yo, like, what is this? What is this? All of them going at it. It took me like a couple minutes just to decipher. You got the Mother Snake zigging and zagging. You got the Battle Wolf doing his thing. But the Emperor Crow is fast. I'm like, what? What? This thing is crazy. Battle Wolf coming in, Crow flying, Mother Snake back. I'm like, yo, this is that get you right. And this is my thumbnail. Y'all see this, man? I had to make me shoot. Too much. Hold on. My thumbnail, dog. That thumbnail, dog. Look at this. Look at this. Do y'all... Shoot. Let me quit messing. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? It's in the thumbnail if you can. Y'all see them facing off. You got this vortex. Then the vortex is busted. I'm like, yo, what is this? And all of them looking. They all got almost identical eyes. But that Emperor Crow... Much love to Mr. Toshi for upping the Emperor Crow status. Like, yeah, everybody looking, he looking vicious. And you see a man coming along the line, you see the Battle Wolf looking. I'm like, who is this? And then we see, dude, he's like a dog. You know that face of the, look at this. And it's, I'm home, Terry is Toriko. And Toriko looking just like, Jigen's just manly. Big as a mug. Look at this. Do y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all look at that face. The dog, look like, if you have a pet dog, you know what I'm talking about. That face when he glad you home. He, she, whatever. Glad you home. Quit playing with me, dog. But anyways, so Toriko come up in there. Toriko's bouncing off it. Like, oh, so happy. He covers in the arms of Toriko. Hey, doggone Terry's got big. No lie though, straight up. Sorry for running late, Terry. I'm sure you were plenty worried about me, but it's all right now. So I'm guessing Toriko, now that I think about it, I'm guessing Toriko told Terry to stay in the human world. Because people wonder, why in the world did Terry not go with him to the gourmet world? I'm guessing also Terry wasn't ready for it, but Toriko was on a certain mission, so it is what it is. But he says, from now on, we'll start hunting together again. Look at this. This is the size I'm talking about. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see the size of freaking Terry? Terry's gotten big as a mug now, okay? And we'll always be together. Oh shoot, I'm messing up, y'all. Sorry. Just going on my page flipping. So anyways, you know, and then he says this. You were practicing together with Kiss and Queen. Oh, or Quinn. I think it's Quinn, but it's the mother snake. I don't know. Anyways, looks like you're ready to go into the gourmet world. So all the pets ready. So does Zebra have? Is he gonna get the Dharma horseback? I don't know, man. What Zebra needs a pet too. If all of them got one, and then we see Toriko with man yelling. He's like, yo, and then I'm like, yo, you look familiar. And then Tom, I'm like, oh, look at Tom though. Tell me, I do not remember this. He carrying a bottle. I don't remember Tom being this big. If you can see him, you see Tom. I don't know if you can see his full detail, but read the chapter. You know what I'm talking about. Tom, I don't remember him being that big, that muscular. I don't remember it. Anyways, we switch over the scene to the IGO headquarters, and it's still looking in the rebuilding territory. And you got President Mansom saying, former Chief Mansom, President Mansom saying the Saisei are on the move. Yes, sir. All the Saisei, apparently they're trying to restore the soil, which is good. And Mansom talks about the billion birds vitality, the human world is getting back into shape. You know, like he mentions the IGO getting rebuilt. Can return the gourmet era to his former glory. He's smiling at everything. All scarred up. President, is it ready? Bureau Chief Johannes. I'm slipping. Johannes. So there's Johannes, but Johannes. So he got promoted too. So he's the chief now. Capture level device is complete for the gourmet world ingredients. So I'm guessing they're gonna give that to Toriko and the rest. I suppose. But this chapter is huge in a lot of ways. Like y'all will see. And Manson talks about the billion bird being just a kickstart, but they need, fully restore the gourmet world. Huh? I thought the gourmet world was fine. So I'm confused. That in of itself confused me. We need to go and agree. I'm thinking he means the gourmet era and the human world. I don't know, man. That confused me. To that end, we need the strength of those four. He's talking about the 411 kings, and I guess he's looking at where they used to sit, and he's got a glass of that egg, that special ingredient egg that the billion bird gave off, the second egg. That egg, this would end up in Toriko's full course. Right, President Ichirayu? Here's to you. You must be glad. So he's kind of talking to himself about Toriko selecting the billion bird's egg as his drink, and in memory of kind of in memory of Ichirayu. Back then so we're going in a flashback. He's talking about apparently Toriko's the right choice when you went to save him back in the day. And this one I really knew I had to do this read along. Back then, Ichirayu was in all black, Manson looking. He had hair back then, so I don't know why he was bald, man. I don't know. But Toriko's on the ground. I'm thinking, yo, did he fight? Manson's got this big old bag, by the way, of ingredients. but maybe Toriko starving. I don't know. Mansom. So I mean, Ichirai's talking to Mansom. Well, what's this? Someone he was born with cells, with the cells. So he's talking about Toriko, just like Midori was born with the gourmet cells. So it brings into question, what's up? We need more explanation on this, Jazz. How in the world? Like, we need some ancestry for real, because this is getting crazy, y'all. Toriko was born with him as well. We need more explanation and digging into this. I'm glad they got into this. Even now, looks like a monster's just gonna burst out. So Ichiryu, even back in the day when he first met Toriko, he already knew Toriko's potential. I guess that's why you trained him so hard, and not just one. When I read that, I'm like, yo, what? So what you telling me? Toriko's going not some Hydra, but some not some Cerebus, maybe Cerebus, but on some Orthus. The Cerebus is, the twin dog. So there's more than one gourmet cell monster up in it? He's got more monsters? Like, what? Yo, what is this? Toriko. What? Yo, Ichiryu, what the hell are you saying, man? And then Mansom, Mansom says, he asked the question, should we eliminate him? Ichiryu comes a moron. Ichiryu hands him a loaf of bread. Go ahead and take it and eat it. I mean, Toriko looking all kinds of bust. He looking like he ain't ate in days. He's starving. But what did he do? It took me like about 2 to 3 takes to understand what happened. What happens is Toriko puts the loaf of bread in his shirt. And Ichirayu's like, hold it. Where do you think you're going? And this shows Toriko's character. This is huge, man. This right here was huge. Back to the village. Thank you very much for this precious bread. This is quote. It will feed the mouths of all the people in the village. Yo, Toriko. As a kid, though. Wow. And this shows also, if you really think about it, this shows the difference between him and Midori. It's like the ideologies, you could say parallel. Different but parallel. It's interesting. So there's a question. Some have thought about it. Whether it's Starjin Midori's son? I don't know. Is Toriko Midori's son though? I don't know. We don't know the backstories, man. So I don't know if we'll ever know. But these are some interesting thoughts and questions to throw out there. Ichiryu said, "You're taking this bread to all of them? I'm going to split it up with everyone and eat it together with everyone." Then Toriko just passes out because he's famished. He's exhausted. He needs food. And Ichiryu talking about, he even takes off the shades. This kid, he barely has any fingernails. I noticed that, and I'm like, maybe it's because for trying to get some food to eat. I don't know. But Ichirayu's explanation is, this is all that's left from him biting them. He was biting his fingernails to keep his mind off his empty stomach. Wow. That's even deeper than I thought. And yet, with this bread right in front of him, he managed to restrain himself. Now, here's the you could say the irony of Toriko. He's known as the doggone what's the word? The glutton of the 4 heavenly kings, right? I mean, we see it now and something's changed. But he knows how to, not overindulge himself. So it's strange. He's the glutton of the 4 heavenly kings, but he can control himself and not to eat, although he needs to, for others. Wow. See, this why you gotta love Toriko as a character, man. You gotta love Toriko as a character. I consider him the best in the series. And I mean, it's not because he's the protagonist. He's my favorite character in the series. I love Koko Sani, Midora, Stage, and Tengu Baranji, Zeburo, Who's some other ones? Oh, of course, Jiro, Setsuno. You know, there's a lot of beastly characters in Toriko. Even Komatsu is sweet at times, but you know, not sweet in a gay way. I'm just saying, gotta throw it out there because dude be getting it twisted. He thought of the villagers before himself. Mansum taking his kid in, so he's adopted. At this point, he's adopted. Mansum's like, what? Say what again, sir? Well, hold on, President. What? And I'm going to raise him. A person who, and Ichirayu with his smile though. A person who has a giving heart. My full course exists for people just like this. When the day comes, so he knew. To the people who didn't understand, who's asking questions about Ichirayu, he knew what was going to go down. And once again, I think it has partially because he knows his adoptive brother, Midora, and partially because he probably what Akechi told him about, you know, when God comes back and all his full course and whatnot. He said, you know, when the gourmet world, when the gourmet age is in trouble, that heart will take care, you know, take the air and all its people in his arms and with all his might and lift them back up. Mansum's like, Ichirayu just smiling. Someday, when this boy puts together his own full course, that's something I'd like to see. Mansum just, you know, smiling in retrospect, reflection. So, what's gonna be? I'm gonna be curious about Toriko's full course. This definitely brings, and people were wondering about Toriko's full course. You know, is it gonna be? It don't seem like it's gonna be up to grade with Acacia's. Now, everybody's full course is special, but I wonder, you know, he still has 4 more ingredients, and he wants to get God. So I'm very curious as to what some of these other ingredients are gonna be. I'm thinking that the more that when I sit back, and there's a side note from the chapter, because there's some very important stuff coming up. When I sit back and think about his ingredients, he has his hors d'oeuvre is the BB corn, and the BB corn you needed, it was a tandem food, or you need the skill to be fast enough. But him and Komatsu was like there. No. I'm thinking the wrong thing. I'm thinking of the vegetable garden herb thing, the ozone herb. No. The BB corn was the thing he got with Terry. That was pivotal in his. See, apparently everything is a pivotal a moment. The BB corn, you know, that's an interesting one. That's just a very interesting one if you take a time and sit back with it. Whether it's to start you off. Then the century soup though, that's huge. I mean, Komatsu establishes it, but the century soup by itself is huge. It's arguably the greatest ingredient in the human world. As a dessert, he got the rainbow fruit, something like that. I forget exactly what it happened, but whatever. But now that we have this one, the dessert, the egg, that was huge. That was you know, the gourmet world being saved. I mean, the human world being saved. So that one, it definitely plays a key part. And the next few ones are gonna the last 4, they're probably gonna be massive. He may get one from outer space. He may get one from space. Maybe one from the deep space. Space. Probably something from the gourmet world and God. I don't know. Something like that. Inherited will, you know, inherited heart, whatever, has become part of Toriko's full course. And Mansum's, you know, toasting that. And I see he's got the Bishokyu of boots, you know, 100 boots. And then we go to like this. Look at this. We go to this. Like there's some cape and looking space thing, and I had thoughts back to how where Ichirayu and a few of them were trying to cut the solid air off Acacia's full course, and we see it's called we're in the gourmet world, we definitely are. It's food immersion cake. So I'm thinking, is Midori gonna be there or something? Like, what's going on? And we see the specific tree that was on Ichirayu's full course, right? It says, "Oh my," And we see Setsuno and Jiro. I'm like, what? And Setsuna says, this is Ichi-chan's hors d'oeuvre, the million tree. Okay. This thing is huge. And it's pointed out later, it's pretty big. I'm not gonna lie. It's not, colossal, but it's huge. And you got Jiro talking. Looks like he planted here in place of a gravestone. It's gotten pretty big. He noticed that. I noticed that after he said it. I'm like, yo, this is pretty big. But so apparently Midori, instead of a gravestone, placed that. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, and all the speculation of if Ichirayu's still, no, Ichirayu's dead. Ichirayu was dead. This just confirms that this is his grave. Okay. We move on. The food immersion flowers are in full bloom as well. I heard this land dried up a long time ago. Long time ago. Did the Saiseya do that? That's Setsuno's talking to Jiro. No, Midori did this as well. Midori? Setsuno's surprised. So I don't understand that full thing. Mitsutoshi might need to explain some of that more. Okay? I don't know. We just got introduced. That idiot. Baka! And Baka. Using Ichi-chan's technique. What? So yeah, some of this is just confusing to me. It's like, what the mess is he talking? Like we talking Jiro. I had said this previously in another video, I believe. I talked about Ichirayu, Midori, and Jiro. Ichirayu, he's like the most knowledgeable of the three disciples of Acacia, the three sons of Acacia. Jiro is like the wisest, but Midori's like the deepest thinker. You understand? So it's the three entities, the three parts of a person of wisdom, a person of great insight, a person, a thinker, a real thinker. And I thoroughly enjoy that kind of concept that Mitsutoshi has split that apart. And Jiro, and it's funny that Jiro is ironic, I should say, that Jiro is the wisest because Jiro, he was a monster. So we need a fight. Maybe if Midori ever faces off against Jiro, which it's hinted at in this chapter, potentially, and Midori might kill Jiro. It's hinted at. I'm not saying it will happen, or he may beat. I think he'll defeat him because. And I'll get to more when in later in the chapter and then show you why. But like Midori, Jiro, we need a flashback of Jiro. Just like we need a flashback of Ichirayu. We kind of got one of Ichirayu. I mean, we got a flashback of Midori. That's what we really got. We need at least some explanation as to the Jiro, like, because he went from the way we saw him, the flashback of Midori, and how he is now. What happened? I mean, Ichirayu, he changed to obviously age, but he stayed relatively the same. And Setsuno, we don't really know. We see she changed to something. This food immersion cape, where the three of us used to train together, sure brings back memories. They used to train. So it begs the question, where in the world was Acacia's house at? Was it actually in the human world? And if it was in the gourmet, I'm confused, man. I'm confused. Back then, he was the weakest of all of us. He's talking about Midori. And you got Jiro's playing that pouring cut. Wow, I'm sorry. Pouring that it's cure water. I couldn't think of it when I read this on Wednesday, what it actually was. It's the cure water, okay? And he's pouring that over Ichirayu's grave. Just like Midori played that poured that over Froze. Why do I keep thinking of pray and play? I don't know. Other things must be on my mind. Anyways. But now, even I don't think I'd be able to handle him. So the question of who actually was the strongest of the three disciples at one point. And Jiro talk about, because a lot of people got this twisted. They don't think Ichirayu went, because of Jiro's words, was Jiro the strong, or was Ichirayu the strongest? And it was sounded like for some that Jiro was saying that Midori might not actually be more powerful than Ichirayu. But I don't know if he's saying just stronger than him or stronger than Ichirayu. Ichirai let him win. But the fact is, Midoriya came, Midoriya grew. Midoriya's been immersed himself for years. And Midoriya was also the youngest. Not by much, but he was the youngest. It's still questionable, man. The power scale in between those three is hard to gauge. I have to go Midoriya is the most powerful. I have to. That's the inference I'm getting, especially with this chapter. Setsuna says, you should leave that baka alone. You should leave the fool alone. Whatever you do, it's a quote, eventually he'll have to pay for destroying the human world like that. So she might be hinting at Toriko facing off, which they do. I don't want Midoriya to be killed though. I really vibe with Midoriya. But he might have to get that beat down. He might have to get a smackdown. I'm just saying though. He might have to get that smackdown. She says, right now, who we need to worry about is Joa. Talking about Joa and Neo. Something interesting to think about. And they do that line thing in the background. I've seen this a lot in Toriko. Especially with Toriko. You got Jiro. He's talking, we're going to end up having to fight them ourselves. Interesting. Could it be that Jiro and Setsuna are going to die at the hands of Neo? That would be huge. I mean, Neo's got some dudes packing. I'm just saying, Jiro and Setsuna better not go in there by themselves. They better enlist the assistance of doggone Midoriya, Stajin, maybe some people from the Bewitching world. I'm just saying, Tengu Brunchy might have to bring his folk, though. Toriko and the Four Heavenly King. I'm just saying, though. Or maybe they go in there and get killed. I don't know. They gonna wreck shop, don't get me wrong. But you got doggone Froze, a.k.a. Joa. We got her. We got Zaz. I mean, we got... Who else we got? We got doggone... But they weren't nothing for doggone Ichirai. So some of them lesser ones, some of them lesser chefs on the, some of them headshots from the Shokuya. But maybe the primary chef. But no, Setsuna could be Alfaro. I don't know, man. But they got some powerful dudes. They rocking some powerful dudes. I'm just saying. This land, this planet, this is Setsuna talking. This land, this planet. This is the first time it's ever been so restless. So they talking in hints and riddles, man. But this is a bunch of foreshadowing. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. The gourmet world is now entering night. Satsuna's still talking. We won't be able to move around freely anymore. What the mess is it talking about? Is it talking about that solar... I don't know, man. There's so much Mitsutoshi, I gotta applaud you, man, because you got me thinking, and I don't know. I'm thinking all these things, and I'm like, yo, I'm baffled. I'm at a loss for words, and that really happens to me. We might very well meet our end here, Jiro-chan. Wow. So their era is about to end. The 5 centuries of living, they might die. And this is why I was thinking all these things. Okay. Jiro says, well, we can only do what we can do. Wait for us, Ichi-chan, until we could share a drink there. So hold on, man. Wait. Is he talking about in death? Or is he talking about in the final? Like, yo, what the mess, man? Jiro, man, with this this enigmatic, this puzzling stuff, man. Really though, for now, we'll wait here for Toriko and his friends. Oh, so what? They're not going to see that just answered one of my questions. They're not going to just bum rush up in there. Okay, they're gonna be smart. They waiting for backup because they know they're gonna need that extra hammer stuff. Because look, Neo was packing dudes, man. Neo was packing dudes. As powerful as Jiro and Setsuna are on that top tier OP status, Neo was packing a lot of they packing some top tiers and some OP dudes himself. And yeah, where is Tengu Baranchi? Maybe Toriko and them gonna meet in the gourmet world. I'm just saying though, I want to see me some Tengu Baranchi. And he said he was going to Bewitching World to get some ingredients too. We need to see some Tengu Baranchi. That dude is too. I'm just saying. He ain't my favorite cat, but he's one of my top 5 favorite cats. I gotta say that the dude's not, and his abilities is ridiculous. ridiculous. It's cold. It's awesome. They had Aang forever electrified. I mean, yo, moving at the speed of lightning, yo. Even though he needed battery power. Maybe he came up in this year and a half. Maybe he figured out a way to charge. I mean, he's a generator, man. He's a freaking mitochondria. He's a living he's a whole organism that's a mitochondria. That's a whole thing on another side. But anyways, I don't think we'll be going back to the human world again. Jiro says this. I'm like, yo, this done guy said Mitsutoshi ain't playing. But then there's another thing I said, he really's not playing later in this chapter. But anyways, the human world will be okay, right, Sechan? Jiro says it, Setsuno. And Setsuno, and I noticed both in this. Look at this, y'all see this. First look at, I don't know if you can see it. Dang it. But anyways, they both got these squinty eyes. And I realized they old, but I didn't realize how squinty eyed they were. Okay? So Setsuno responds with, it'll be fine. All those youngins are a whole lot sturdier than what we think they are. She's talking about Toriko and the rest, the 4 heavenly kings and whatever. Then we go over this page where we got Komatsu talking with Nono. Really? They're at Setsuno's old shop, and we see crumbling buildings, so the place got messed up. But Setsuno's dining hall straight. And Setsuno-san went to the gourmet world. Nono responds, and I mean, she seems like they're kind of not apathetic, but she's like, like it's not depressed. I don't know. It's just like not late, but I don't know the word. Not dejected. She just like, disinterested, kind of say. That's the face she has. Anyway, yes, she didn't say when she would be coming back. Yeah, because she's probably not coming back. And Komatsu says, Nono-san, was it? Yes. And we got Komatsu doing his inner Luffy, his inner Goku, his inner, like, yo. He's got this, like, this confidence. Like, yo, Komatsu changed, man. Komatsu has changed. He's upgraded. Let's get real. Komatsu, now all we need to do is see Komatsu in combat, or at least defending himself. I'm just saying though. And I think it's coming. Come on, Mitsutoshi. Come on, I got faith in you. Come on. You can't keep doing Komatsu like this. You can't keep doing. You gotta be able to fight. You're going back into the gourmet world. You gotta be able to fight, man. Anyways, enough of that. He says, I know the human world may not be much right now, but we chefs who are left here should stick together and do all we can. Such an encouraging speech, and then that brightens her up. Okay. Well then, till next time. Chef Komatsu. So, what till next? He makes that speech and then he's gonna go leave. But it's just like, the old kind of, it's almost like similar to a wartime story, even though he's inspiring her. It's similar to like wartime. He's leaving his female. And you'll see more on the scene. He turns around and says, huh? And she's like, Chef Komatsu, are you going back to the gourmet world too? It's like, yes, I am. She's like, is that so? He's like, yeah, with Toriko, and the guy's like, he almost looks like he's wearing, like it's some college thing, like that college. Well, he's about that age, so it makes sense. He's about mid 20s, so yeah, it's about that age. Chef Komatsu, if you wouldn't mind, how do you feel about dinner? You did come out all this way here to Setsuno Dining Hall and all, eh? And Komatsu just brightens up, he's like, yeah! Though it be the billion bird, that you brought, that's all she got. She's like, it's not much, if you want something to eat. He's like, is that really okay? Yes, I'd love to eat it. And she just brights up. I mean, her face is beaming. She's so radiant. How awesome. I can't believe I'm going to get a meal from Setsuno-san's disciple, Nono-san. I must be dreaming. Oh, ain't that just cute? Me too. I'm honored to have you, Chef Komatsu, taste the food I cook. Look, man, right there. If you didn't have any, for those who think Komatsu end up with Chiro, nah, he gonna end up with Nono. He's getting up with Nono. Period. Point blank. That right there. Nono has a crush on him. I don't know if he has a crush. I mean, there's a mutual respect. But Nono has a crush on Komatsu. That's what it is. That's what it is. And what it is, she has a crush on him. That's gonna end up in a relationship. Because if they don't, I mean, look at it. Toriko is ending up with Rin. I'm just saying though. Anyways, we move back to Tom and Toriko. Cheers, they drinking up the beer, for those who don't know. Sorry if y'all hear a dog in the background. It's my dog. Sorry that the beer is a little bland for your going away party. Nah, Toriko's like, nah, it's totally fine, yo. Thanks for bringing it, Tom. I stashed it away for when you got back. That's what Tom with that dude. Tom's that dude, dog. Old homeboy. I still want to know how Tom got scratched. Like, Tom's still a mystery. We don't know much about Tom's past, if anything. Like their whole relationship. I'm curious about that. But now you take it off again? It was like, yeah. But before that, looking at that house, you got this smile. There's someone I need to talk with. Come on, where Pat? Thank you, Toriko. I almost had forgotten. Where's Pat? That old Nitro. If that's not Pat, I don't know who is. But that old Nitro, Toriko did remember. Okay. Toriko like, yo. Yeah, that's why I'm like, this chapter that hype, dog. This is a complete chapter. Anyways, this next journey is going to be pretty long. This one it really started. I remember what Jiro said, but this one it really got started thinking. This Gourmet World arc, man, it's gonna be a Gourmet World. So is there gonna be a part 3 of Toriko? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to come back here again. What? I don't know if he's talking about his home where it's currently at, or if he's talking about to the human world. Like, yo, what? This is some huge stuff. What? So while I'm here, I gotta really get my strength up. I gotta get up. I gotta train. I gotta get some. So it may be about a couple more chapters before we go back into the Gourmet World. Yeah, kick back and take it easy until you guys leave. That's what Tom says. But Toriko just talking about strengthening up, and Tom talking about kicking back. It is what it is. I guess that kind of is taking that. And then we got the final page. Toriko's like, after all, no, this is Tom. After all, you're the human worlds, and it says into the final adventure. Mitsutoshi, what does this mean, man? All these hints and stuff? I'm confused. I don't know. This is crazy. It's Toriko. You know, you can see Toriko and you can see the 4 Heavenly Kings. I don't know if you can see them. Can't see them. Anyway, you got Toriko, you got Coco, Sonny looking with the headband looking like, yeah. You got Zero with his smile. After all, you're the human world's strongest members. So where does that rank them in the Gourmet World though? What does that rank them in the Gourmet World? We now depart. Let's go! Damn, we go. Let's go. Anyways, the end of it says, next chapter, Acacia's secret is finally revealed and the heroes head to the Gourmet World. And that's what it's saying. I'm still like, I don't know. Is it going to be a couple chapters? It's saying they're heading to the Gourmet World. I don't know. But it is what it is. But anyways, this chapter, y'all should know what I'm giving it. It's doggone a 10 out of 10. It's a perfect chapter. Why? Because it's a complete chapter. It does absolutely everything. Let's look at it. Plot progression, overall plot, actually is advanced. It's strangely advanced. Toriko has a way of doing this. Like, even though they're in the same spot, sort of, because it does so much foreshadowing. I mean, from the moment it opened the chapter with the vortex and the kings battling, the king beast species battling, but that was just training. I mean, y'all got to remember that battle wolf, that Scarlet battle. Y'all remember that. Terry's not quite at his size and whatnot, not at that level yet. But I'm just saying though. Then we also got to think of what Jiro said. Jiro said Tsuno. It ain't even Toriko. All this foreshadowing. Not only that, we got some character. Right? We just got a whole bunch of great elements. We got that flashback with Toriko, which was nice, which we had not gotten yet. We got Manson stuff. We got some characterization, some character development with Manson. We got a lot of stuff. No. We got, Tom, who we haven't seen in a minute. So, like, there's a whole bunch of, and we're moving. We're not stalling. There is no stalling in Toriko. None. So, yeah, man. Yeah, it's a complete chapter. It's a perfect chapter. Enough to say. It's not on some, like, that epic grand scale, even though we did get some nice action. We got a little sampling of what it is with these King Bee species, man. That Emperor Crow, though. That Emperor Crow. So is the Emperor Crow the most powerful? They talk about the Mother Snake, but the Emperor Crow, man, I got my eye on this Emperor Crow. But we only know of what? 4 or 5 of the Dharma Horse isn't one. We got the Battle Wolf, the Emperor Crow, the Mother Snake, and the dragon, the Deorian dragon, I believe is one, if I'm not mistaken. The one that Komatsu's Milk's knife, the tooth for that, I believe that's one of the King Beasts. And maybe another one they mentioned. 3 or 4 they haven't mentioned. But anyways, I can't wait to Tango Branchi, and the rest of the doggone, and I want to see the whole panel. Mr. Choshi show me all of the King Bee species, or at least we meet them. I want to see me them King Bees. I'm just saying though. I want to see them go at it. I want to see Toriko. I want to see some epic battles in this vortex because it got me hyped. I want to see Jiro throw them hands. Setsuna with her pressure cooker. Tango Brunchy going at it. Zebra with it. Oh man, Toriko, man. The battle in the I love this. And yeah, Zebra needs a doggone animal. He needs one in the king. Maybe he'll get one in the gourmet world. Tango Brunchy will get one. They're not kings, but I don't know, man. I'm just having all these thoughts. Let me stop this. You unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts. Come on, man. This is Toriko. It's Toriko. It's great. It's enough said. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace. Yeah, baby.